Sunderland.
Madam Deputy Speaker, as the proud member for a landlocked constituency in East Berkshire, I could perhaps be forgiven for sitting this one out, but for the fact that this bill is a key stepping stone on our emergence from the EU and takes back control of what is rightfully and territorially British. By re-establishing the UK as an independent, autonomous and sovereign coastal state, it puts the pride back into our fishing fleet, reinvigorates our coastal communities and puts sustainable fish stocks back onto our table. Given that this is the first bill of its kind since 1973, it's important that we get it right. Here is a golden opportunity to put the interests of our fishermen first and to properly consider how we manage UK waters across all devolved nations. The bill will protect our waters for future generations by preventing overfishing, by relinquishing the nonsense of the EU Common Fisheries Policy and by determining who can fish in our waters. Whilst it may vex some, taking back control will come as no surprise to those who read our manifesto in 2019, and no surprise to our hard-working fishermen who have been ignored for far too long. By grasping new opportunities outside the EU, but also offering licences to foreign boats, this landmark legislation will allow us to decide who, when, where and how, thereby safeguarding UK jobs. And it will further cement the Union by offering equal opportunities to UK fishermen across all 4 zones of the UK. There are, however, a handful of areas which may require further consideration, and I would urge the Minister to take note. One implied task is the need to prevent unlicensed vessels from plundering UK waters. Whilst the imposition of fines or impounding of assets will be a deterrent, enforcement action may also be needed. Back in the day, as a young army captain, I was privileged to be involved with several fishery protection flights in the Falklands, which used radar to excellent effect. Having identified unlicensed foreign vessels within territorial waters, it was then that our friends of the Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force were called upon to politely escort them off the premises. This may yet be a persuasive tactic in the Northern Hemisphere too. Clarity would also be welcome on any new arrangements for managing British waters beyond the UK, namely around Gibraltar, Cyprus or the other overseas territories, and on the national landing requirement. To conclude, this important bill fulfils another of the promises made to the British people at the last election and will shape how our fisheries evolve over the next decade and beyond. Autonomy, self-determination and taking back control of our waters are sacrosanct. So it's now time to reinvigorate our coastal communities, our jobs and our export markets after years of EU domination and inflexibility. Thank you.
Stephen Bonner.
Here. Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to speak in this debate on an issue that is vitally important to many of my constituents in Coatbridge, Christdown and Belsill. This, of course, is a bill born out of Brexit. And I, like many, am deeply concerned about Brexit. Even the best deal, which is largely unachievable by this